Okay, for anyone watching on YouTube, I forgot to hit record during the stream for the third game until we reach the just prior to second ban phase picks. HGC makes sense. Jaina. So Gale Force is looking for their flex and support pick right now. Kerrigan, again, I don't understand the ban because they demolished it last game. It was very ineffective. But this time they have Tyrael. Last time there was no Uther on the field, and Tyrael was in the hands of Team 12, so they had no access to Divine, unstoppable, impermeable, undefeatable. I'm dancing around the real term, invincible. Kerrigan, so. Johanna is also a weird ban. These two teams are very meta in their picking. Like beyond meta, like team meta picking. Kerrigan, Johanna, Medivh, Malthael. What is this Mortal Kombat-esque music playing in the background, too? Ooh. That's goofy. But I'm also just not a fan of Chromie as a hero. I'm not a fan of damage dealers that are overly skill shot reliant. Obviously, most heroes have skill shots of some kind, but there's a few magnitudes of difference between like the difficulty landing a Jaina combo and the inconsistency of landing a Chromie combo. Especially if you don't have a sufficient amount of lockdown or frontline CC. But Blaze Uther might be enough. It also depends on the pilot, So, swap out Jaina for Kerrigan. This is the exact same draft that they were trying to do last game. Only this time, they got the Tyrael. So now, and this time they have the Lucio. So, they have the counter to, Greymane AoE damage. They have the counter to Divine Shield Greymane. They have the counter to Blaze's AoE ult. And this time they have a way to enable Genji to dive, like with Dragon Blade. They have a way to ensure they get a mosh with value with Sanctification. If they outplay Team 12 the way they did last game, they could actually take this game. Because they drafted in a way that makes a little more sense. So now this is an awkward draft because they might be running Blaze solo lane. Which, on paper, he has the tools to do, but in practice, I think most people are finding he's not quite equipped to deal with against some of the other strong solo laners. But at the same time, it's kind of okay because on the other side, you've only got Tyrael. Like, he's really the only option to have in the bot lane. Okay, so good. be interesting to see the talent path that they take for Blaze. Ooh, and it's Goku on there. That's cool. A lot's gonna ride on what kind of openings Chromie can create, like bursting people down at the right times so that they can then engage on the, like, basically their comp is going to rely on Chromie hitting someone, chunking them, and the rest of the team responding like, okay, now we have some kind of advantage where we can capitalize on. God, I love the new Tyrael talent at level 1. Ooh. But yeah, Tyrael, he can completely negate like a Dahaka Swarm or a Sonya Whirlwind by popping his shield on the wave with the new Justice for All talent. So we got E-Build for Genji. Standard so far for Jaina. Prog Rock for ETC. Standard Lucio. Stormbolt Muradin. I think that's just due to the fact that they're on double tank. I don't recognize the icon for Blaze. I think the purple one is the ability stim pack. I'm trying to listen to see if they talk about the talent for Blaze. Greymane's pretty standard on Cocktail. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't tell if it's the auto attack one or the shield one. Ooh, big chunk on Mike. No Greymane, though, to clean it up. Greymane was bot. Uther's on Wave of Light, which is interesting because it's been standard for a long time, but recently people have been taking Greymane. A lot of people have been taking Hammer the Lightbringer at level 1 lately. And I'm starting to come around to it. And not because the reduced or the cooldown reduction on your stun is always relevant, but the fact that you can just stand in a wave or go do a Merc camp and only auto attack and just refill your mana bar is so nice on Uther, who more than any other support just has these terrible mana problems. And he's taking the speed boost off of E talent anyway, despite not having Hammer the Lightbringer. That's really interesting. Between Blaze, Greymane, and Chromie, their wave clear is quite decent. And I could see why you would want the speed off of E in case you need to use it to save yourself. You can then just run away like a little bitch. I'm not saying that derogatorily. You do have to run away like a little bitch a lot as support. Stormbolt Reverb. Lucio didn't go the quest. Everything else is really standard looking though so far. this is if anyone hasn't, I forgot when I heard it, but right now, if there's like an, according to the stats, there's like an 80, it's between like 60 or 80% chance that if you take the first, no, that's Braxis. Never mind. Wherever you take the first Zerg wave, you have like an 80% chance of winning the game. I think that's why most teams aren't playing it. But this is a pretty intense, like, early game for GFE. Like, I definitely could see them taking this. They're playing super well. And their draft actually synergizes this time. Yeah. They just need to stall for a little bit while they get 10. Ooh, and this Merc camp is going to be really dangerous. If they can get 10, they'll probably get the next turn in. They only need 51 gems. And they're at 36 already. And it'll get a lot easier if they can get, once they have 10. For a whole level, it'll just be basically guaranteed that Team 12 won't be able to turn in. And they might be able to just take this fort as they get it. Let's see how they posture here. They're just finishing the Merc. I feel like they're being a little too passive here. They need to go. They've got like 30 seconds where they've got ults versus no ults. There you go. That should be a Greymane pick for sure. They just weren't ready to pounce on their opportunities. Okay, now I'm more worried for GFE. Like, the opportunity's gone. At this point, any engage is going to have, and they don't have enough gems. This is scary. Oh. That was kind of pathetic. What even was Tyrael doing? Like, he needs to... I think GFE just threw that. Their level lead is gone. Oh, he was turning in. They got enough gems. But now they don't have Genji. ETC is on his way back. I don't know. So here's where I'm thinking right now. Team 12 is going to have 2 turn-ins after this one. They no longer have the level disadvantage. And if they defend this without taking too much damage, it's going to be a huge turnaround. Or if they defend this without losing anybody. That was a great cleanse, but you need to get out now. You're like completely... Ooh, Goku. This is the last spider. Two turn-ins, 2 forts down. And now with 10s up, you know that Team 12 is going to take like a... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's a lot of gems. And they're zoning it. They're zoning it. They have to do this. Ooh, great escape. Ooh. That was terrible. Justing just threw that. Yeah, to say the least. So, water, ice elemental, sanctification, dragon blade, sound barrier, yeah, icy veins, mosh, food. What? Follow through. What? Ugh. I hope that was a misclick. Oh my god. The haymaker. Ugh. Yeah, well met. Oh, okay. Bunker. Weird picks. So yeah, they're sitting on like 90 gems. There it is. Here we go. This is sanctification. Oh my goodness. Oh, baited Justing. Wow. That that fight went GFE's way. The sanctification. Oh yeah, on that mosh pit. So how many gems are they at now? I want to see. They still have 78 out of 12. They could do a double turn in, but let's see. Yeah, GFE doesn't have enough to turn in. They're a level ahead. They need to push for 16 and collect gems, and then either turn in or take a boss with that 16 advantage. They have incredible boss control. I don't know what the interaction is like for Holy Ground and Bunker, but uh-oh. Wow. That's a problem. 54 gems on Goku. Yeah, this is the beginning of the turnaround that Team 12 has been playing for. Step 1 complete. Successfully turn in. GFE was doing a great job trying to prevent this, but great hammer. Cure is way out in front of his team right now. Probably pretty low risk of turning though. Uther baiting the enemy team. Stun chain. One fort down. Despite Genji not being there to kill it, the fort still went down, which tells me that yeah, they don't have anybody better to do it though. And he's going to go stop the other one, and it still takes down the fort too. So they got massive value out of this web weaver phase. 3 forts, and they have more than enough to turn in again. And now they're up a level from all that experience with the 3 forts and 6 towers. No, Goku, zone. Zone. There you go. Good tanks. It looks like they should have had Goku's zone and Justing turn in because of how many gems he had. That was just some like quick math they should have been able to just pull out of their butts at the last second. Just like quick optimization that you have to do on this map is like look at who has how many gems and what kind of time openings you have to. I'm really surprised about this, that Gale Force got their third Web Weaver turned in. And it's because of that, what I was just talking about, that Team 12 should have gotten the turn in there. Yeah, the bunker, body block bunker. Oh, they just melted this this Web Weaver. And the Web Weavers are really... You have to defend them this late in the game because they spawn so... Oftentimes they spawn so far from keeps. Like, it doesn't matter. They can clump 5 on this top one, unlike the last Team 12 Web Weaver phase. Because look at bot lane. Like, it's pushed so far back. Oh! He's waiting for his Q to get back up. He needs it. Oh my gosh. That was really unfortunate timing on that haymaker for, wow. Another great mosh. Oh my goodness, what a godlike D-shield. Fucking Uther is the only thing zoning the back line for them. Team 12 is going like too ham. Too ham considering the Web Weavers are out for their opponents. Whoa. Big boss play. No, they're giving it up. Yeah, Kira, what are you doing? Look at your team. Like, all of your lanes are so pushed up. Why are you diving right now for a team fight? You got so much poke in the back. There's some crazy tunnel vision from Team 12 in that fight. Oh, scouted. So how does Gale Force use this boss? They really want 20 going into this fight. Dragon Strike, or Dragon Blade and Sanctification are up right now. They're waiting. There it is. Ooh, going for Chromie? No. There's the invulnerable. So, Team 12 have 2 keeps down now. GFE are playing this really well. I was really worried for them in the mid game when they were playing so passively. But now this is their game to lose. They just need to let these leverage the lane pressure wisely, and they'll have a good time. Fortified bunker. have so many gems. Oh. Mm-hmm. The top lane web weaver spawned on the core. Mm-hmm. The Lucio heals are just off the chain at this point. Just Lucio's so good at one like late game. Ooh, slide was baited. Sound barrier and watch ETC's health just chunk up. It was actually less than I thought it would be. I wonder if he was using speed. Ooh, big Dragon Blade. Yep. Mosh for one person is actually, especially their other damage class, um, is so huge this late in the game. Look how aggressive Genji's being, because he knows like the only threat to him is Chromie now, and he's so mobile. He's like the worst Chromie target in the game. That is a ton of armor. Ooh, Fury. Oh my goodness. Great haymaker. Oh my god. If they actually throw this. Okay, they have another sound barrier. Yeah, they win. This is my first time trying to call out like drafts and who's winning and who's doing what well, and I'm feeling surprisingly good about it. Like how it's turning out. Good for me. I'll be back. You know the drill.